Kristin and I have some March empties for you. You know, truth in filming, I always like to tell you guys if I'm filming things early. I don't know why, but it's actually the 20th of March. However, my bin is very full and I'm doing some pre-recording as I'm going to be traveling for a couple of weeks for work and some for pleasure and that sort of thing. So, speaking of, I'm going to say this here. I'll probably say it in my favorites as well, just because I want to hit as many people as I can. I am going to be in New York City. I'm going for a few things, one of them being IMATS. And I know that not everybody is going to IMATS, so I am doing a meetup outside of, not literally outside of IMATS, but I'm going to be at Columbus Circle, which people from New York seem to know where that is. I have no idea. I have a friend who will be with me. I will be there at 4 o'clock on Saturday the 9th. Saturday, April 9th, 4 o'clock, Columbus Circle at the Fountain. And we'll just hang out, and I understand that there's a coffee shop near there. There's a Sephora, some shopping, whatever. We can just hang out, whatever. I am open to whatever, and we'll hang out for a couple of hours. So, just wanted to let you guys know that, and let me know below if you think you might be coming. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. And actually, I'm gonna organize these. All right, so I have things relatively organized here. I want to start with these. All right, I can't. This little thing came off. I am jumping on the bandwagon here. This is the bandwagon. There's me jumping on these Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes. These are really good. They do have a little bit of a fragrance. I don't have any in here. Let me see if I can. They do have a little bit of a kind of a fresh fragrance, so just kind of an FYI if you can't deal with fragrance. But this little thing came off, and that kind of drove me a little bit crazy. But I did like that it had that before it came off. But I really like these, and I think it was maybe $14 for the big pack at Costco, and there were 150 wipes in there. I mean, that's just a really good deal. So I had the little. There were 3 packs like this that had a reclosable, and then I think 2 packs of this with like 15 in it. Anyway, I really like these. I am a big fan of these. I will absolutely repurchase. Okay, just because it's here, and I'm going to do this and then I'll move on. This is a Yankee candle in Cranberry Chutney. I think this is maybe the first Yankee candle that I have owned in a really long time. I've had them before, but this was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. And I was able to get down, you know, that far to it. And then I'm not sure if I'll clean this one out and use it or not, but it burned very well. It had a really good scent through. I really liked that. I'm working right now with one from Candles by Victoria that's so good. It's like the throw on it is, well, not a review on that, but anyway. All right, let's move on to some skincare stuff. So, a couple of cleansing waters. This Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, I talked about this in my favorites. This is really good. I really feel like it's a dupe for this. And I've loved the Bioderma for a really long time, but it's, you know, harder for most of us to get. So, I did use a little baby one of these. But this is good. This is just as good, I think, and I really like that. So, absolutely will repurchase. So most of the masks that I have in here I have talked about before, so I think I'm just going to kind of, you know, pull most of these out. The one that I did want to talk about, I have a bunch of masks. The one that I want to talk about though is the Nature, and this was a white rose mask. I don't know what was in this one, but I could not keep it on my face. I took it off because I felt like my eyes burned. My skin was not burning, but it didn't feel right. Just something didn't feel right about it. So this is the first Nature mask that I didn't like. I really like just the plain one, the white sea, whatever it is. I really like that one, but I just thought I would give that a mention. The rest of these are all ones that I have talked about before. All right, few other skincare things. This one is really sad for me. I'm really sad about this. So this is the Camp Cosmetics Scrub, which was the exfoliator that I was using, and I used this just simply twice a week in the morning, once on Thursday, once on Sunday. And this is, it's all gone. You can see there's a little tiny bit in there. You can see that the scrubby beads were really nice, and I know that they've been like banned. That's why they don't have it anymore. And so I'm back to kind of using, I have a couple of powdery ones, you know, that you can, you know what I mean? That I like the Amore Pacific, I do like, but I just feel like this kind of scrub works so much better for me. I don't know what to do now. So I'm working on that. I'll report back. But right now I am, like I said, using up some that I kind of had in my stash that had been hanging out for a while. I used up a Camp Cosmetics tone, which is the toner that I like. This one has like witch hazel, aloe vera, lemon extract. I like to mention that because some people, you know, have reactions to certain things. Cucumber extract, polypropylene glycol, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, I really like it. Here's something different that I used up. This is the Kaylin Dissolve It Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. So it looks like this. I'll have it listed below for you as well. I can tell that the camera's focusing on my face and not on me. Or not on the product. Okay, so I have used a cleansing balm before. I used a sample that a friend had sent me of the Colleen Rothschild one. I just don't think I like balms, but I used this up and it worked well. It did dissolve everything, but I just don't like kind of it's just not my favorite. It's just not my favorite way. I think the same reason I don't like oil, like makeup removing oils. I don't like that. It's just a feelier. It's a feel, texture. So that's what, feelier is a combination of feel and texture. It's a feelier thing. It doesn't work for me. I don't like it. Not at all. I have a couple of little foil packets. This came in like as a sample from Nordstrom. The Charlotte Tilbury, I keep saying Tills. There's no S there. Charlotte Tilbury. Magic Night Cream and Magic Eye Rescue. Okay, I liked the Eye Rescue. That was nice. I felt like my eyes, you know, were moisturized in the morning. The night cream, however, it says Instant Beauty Sleep and a Cream Elixir. I think it's that elixir that I don't like. I just don't like that kind of feel, Vaseline-y sort of. Not my favorite. So I wouldn't suggest that. Oh, by the way, I will total everything, of course, below for you. And I haven't mentioned, I don't think, in the past, but when I put an asterisk by the things that I am counting in my use it up for the whole year total, and that if it doesn't have an asterisk, I'm not counting it, and I won't count like little foil samples because how are you gonna know how much that is? Well, I guess I could really figure it out, but it's just not worth it. And lastly, I used up Camp Cosmetics Illume, which is a moisturizer. So what I've been doing, if you guys know from my Use It Up, I'm trying to use up kind of the other like sample sizes and other moisturizers that I have. The Camp ones are the ones that really work for me and for my skin. So I'm using at least one. Like in the morning, if I'm using up a moisturizer at night, like a different one, then I'm using Camp Illume in the morning, or Untouched by Time, one or the other. But I don't know why I thought I would explain it to you, but I just know that line works for me and keeps my skin where I like it. So while I do want to use up other things, I kind of feel like I need to have something that's sort of home-based. All right, this is the other sample. I had two sample sizes of this. This is the Estee Lauder Re-Nutrife Ultimate Lift Age Correcting Cream. First of all, when I looked this up the last time to put the total below, I about fell off my chair because I think it was like $200 and something. I think I even put Holy Moly next to it because I was shocked. And I don't like this. It's fine, but I don't know. I don't feel like it ever really sinks into my skin. I feel like somehow it makes my face feel a little bit like it's moisturizing by like covering my face, but not sinking into. I don't know. I just don't. It's just not my favorite. I do not like it. There are a lot of Estee Lauder products that I like, but that is not one of them. All right, just a few hair things, and they are all hairsprays. So I finished up another triple take, Redken 32 triple take, whatever. I think I have one more of these yet. And I love this. I really like this. I think it has good hold, but not too much hold. It's kind of movable hold, that sort of thing. But it has a really strong scent to it, and I know a couple of people have tried it that are sensitive to that, and it gave them a really bad headache. So I just want to mention that. If you aren't sensitive to scents, I would give this a shot. I really like it. It has this, the way it sprays out just works well to be kind of a working hairspray, even with some hold, because it has kind of this like, I wish, let's just see. Do you see how... There's nothing there. But hopefully you saw when I first shot that. Maybe I'll try to slow-mo it. That it just has a really nice fine mist. I like that a lot, and I would absolutely repurchase it. I feel like I haven't been saying that on some things, but you can tell by my review whether I repurchased it or not. So this has been a travel hairspray that's kind of, you know, been in the, I really like this size for travel. If you're not flying, of course, because it's 4.3 ounces. But this is the Tresemme Tray 2. one of my favorite hairsprays, and that's just a really good size. It's not too tiny, but so you know you're gonna have enough, and it's not too big, you know what I'm saying? And then I've talked about this before. This was on my vanity for a long time, and I actually threw it into favorites once because I use it a lot, and I used it a lot. Now it's gone. It's the Sebastian Shaper Fierce. There's some serious hold to this, and why I liked it at my vanity is a lot of times I'll do my hair, whatever, in the bathroom. I'll sit down, and then I'm looking at a mirror that's much closer to me, and I can see all these little like fly away little baby hairs, and this just worked really well to kind of spray and just or spray onto a toothbrush and you know what I'm saying? So there you go. All right, body care. I have been, I don't know if one didn't get in there. I certainly don't go through one of these in a month, so I'm not sure why I have 2 of these, but I do. This is the Trader Joe's Coconut Body Butter. Seriously, if I could bathe myself in this, it just smells so good. I've described it before as there's a little bit of coconut, but it's also very warm. There's a little vanilla. I mean, it smells like something you want to eat. And I've said this before too, I love that it has the flip top. That's just awesome. When you're using lotion, the last thing you really want to do is, you know, have to unscrew a top, I think. So I just had some lotion like fly out. A little bit left in there apparently. Anyway, really like this, would absolutely purchase again. I have, for those of you that have been around a while, you know I had a little bit of a back stock of those, and I have, because of sweet and generosity of people, and I have 2 left that I'm working through. I just love that. Okay, so the soap that I'm using right now, I saved the box so that I could talk about it because it's almost gone, and as you work through it, I mean, it's not like I'm going to bring a bar of soap in here. So I saved the box because this is the Dove Shea Butter Moisturizing Cream, and it says Beauty Bar with Warm Vanilla Scent. There is a vanilla scent to this, and I don't know that I like it, and I like anything with vanilla. I'm using it, but I don't really like it. So I wanted to just kind of give it a mention that if you normally love a vanilla scent and you see this and you think you might like it, I'm not so sure you would like it. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. A couple more bath products. I talked about the lotion, I think, last month. Is that right? Yes, and then these were the other parts. it was a 4-piece kit of this Philosophy Snow Angel. I will show you and stop flying it around. This is the shower gel that you can also use as shampoo if you want. I never have. And you can use it as a bubble bath, but I just love the scent of this. And so absolutely would purchase this again. Now this, while I liked the scent because it's Snow Angel, this is the Body Polishing Scrub. And I don't know if they have this in other scents, but I didn't really like this. And I'm sure it's a lot more expensive than the Tree Hut that I use. It was more creamy, where that one is more oily. And I just think I like the oily a little bit better. And this didn't have a ton of the polishing sort of, you know, scrubby things in it. It was nice, it just wasn't my favorite, but it was nice to use up. So I would not, if I was looking for a body exfoliator, I would not get the Philosophy one if they're all like this. So that's my 2 cents on this. And then this, I don't live near Lush, which is why I'm not returning this, and I'm not gonna, it would be too much, I think, to ship it back to them and all that. I talked about this in my fails last month. This is the Comforter Shower Cream. I was waiting for my dryer to be done beeping at me. Sunday afternoon, time to do laundry. And this is terrible. It's absolutely horrible. I don't even know how it works because I put it on my hand and started to put it on my body, and the smell is horrendous. I love the Comforter Bubble Bar. It's one of the best smelling things of life. This, not so much. And I'm not even going to give this to anybody because I cannot imagine anybody enjoying this. If you have this and like it, let me know. I would be curious. I would be really curious. All right, I do have some mascaras in here, but I'm going to leave those because Mascara Madness is coming up, so I'm just going to set those to the side and save you that. I did want to show you guys this. I think I showed you that I had cut open the Pond's BB Cream, which is, a lot of people had asked. To my knowledge, it is discontinued. I don't understand why because it's so good, but I wanted to show you guys that I emptied it into a little tin and I used every single last drop of it. And I did really like it very, very much. All right, a couple of things that I have in here that I did not use, but I am tossing because, no. This was in my fails last month. This is the Colourpop in Stole the Show. It's just so strange. See how it's pulling away from there. B, as I talked about, it goes on very patchy. There's nothing smooth about it. And then it wears away quickly, even patchier than it went on. really disappointed. I've only ever had one eyeshadow that Mary from A Love Tart sent me in a maze that I really like, and the other things I've tried from Colourpop, not so much. I've not branched out aside from the eyeshadows and then that, so I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. All right, so another product that I tossed in here because I've had this a really long time and I'm just not, I don't even know, I couldn't smell anything, but I've had this for so long, I just decided it was time to get rid of it. And this is the Dior Lip Glow. I know a lot of people like this. I didn't like it at all. I feel like originally I liked it, and I don't know if it dried out quickly, but A, it dried out my lips. It did not make my lips feel moisturized in the slightest. So, and B, I can totally remember, I was at a youth gathering, I think it was like 4 years ago. I had it in my pocket and I kept applying it because it made my lips feel drier and drier and drier. When I went and looked in a mirror, my lips were pink, but it was all over. Like I looked like I had like chapped lips back when you were like in elementary school, and you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, anyway. So I have a few eyeliners in here that I am tossing. This one is from Essence, and I had heard good things about this. I feel like I liked it early on, but I opened it to use it the other day, and I've not had it that long, and it is dry, 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 dry. So the Essence Gel Liner was a fail for me. The other one I am tossing, not because I'm tossing because I've had it too long. I went through a major clean out of my gel eyeliners, and I think I only kept 1 or 2, and then I got rid of all the rest of them because they had been too long. Oh, and actually I can see this is cracked. Not sure if you'll be able to see. Can you see? Yeah. So this is MAC Black Track, and I like Black Track. It's just really dry, and like I said, I've had it for too long, so it's time to toss it. Any of those products, in case you're wondering, I don't include in my total. If I didn't use it, it doesn't get counted. All right, I finished my Catrice eyebrow pencil. There was nothing left in there when I went to sharpen it. I really like this. I went to look it up. I can't remember when I went to look it up to see how much it was. Maybe I was linking it below or something. And I think it's like $3 or $4. It's really good. It really is a nice, and a Date with Ashton is the one that I use. So I used that up, and that was, eyebrow pencils are on my list of things to use up, which an update of that should be coming up. If you haven't already seen it, you might have already seen it. Just depends. And then this is a disappointment for me. I'm really bummed about this. I don't know exactly what happened here, but this is the Marc Jacobs from the little set, the highliner set, not this Christmas, but the last before, or the one before. And this was in brown, and I can't get anything to turn up, and there's product in there. Like somehow it fell out into the cap. I don't know. I did not use it up though, so I'm not counting it, and I'm really bummed because I liked this liner a lot. All right, last but not least is an eyebrow pencil. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in my fails, so I will just quickly say that I am tossing this. This is the Your Best Friend eyebrow pencil in Universal Brown. I'll go into detail a little bit more in my fails, but it's too dark and it's too creamy, and I can't get it to function for me. So life's too short to be dealing with it. I have it in my empties, but I actually have a friend at work that I may see if she wants to play around with it. She has much darker hair than I am, darker skin, so it may work for her. But I had one back in the day in Universal Taupe, I think it was, that I loved. And I think it's because the shade was lighter, and so it was a little more forgiving than this is. So anyway, I liked the product back then. I don't like this one right now. So that is everything for my empties. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. On my face today, actually, and it's probably a little bit, you know, I put it on a really long time ago, is the Gwen Stefani palette. I am working on a 4 Looks 1 palette, so you will see that at some point here. But so that is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. No more details than that. You have to watch the video for it. And I also have blush. I'll tell you which blushes I have on. I have a combination, actually, of Lo-Fi and Easy. These two right here, believe it or not. And then I do have a little bit of Angel as a highlight. And then on my lips, I have MAC lip liner in Magenta. And then I have this little thing of Gwen Stefani lipsticks, and I'm using the one in Firebird, which is that one right here, and it's a cream. And I really like it. Just saying. All right, that is everything. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.